My friends, what's going on, guys? My name is Kai. Welcome to the Sober Living channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing to my channel. What I love to do here is just give tips, hope, and advice and use my own experience to show people that there definitely is a way that you can recover from addiction. My friends, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope everything is great in your life. Guys, what I'd like to talk to you about is about how cancer really shaped who I am and what it really turned me into. Now, my friends, I've talked to you guys about my cancer in the past. I talked about it in an earlier video today, and I wanted to let you know that those are the things that I went through during my cancer. But I'd like to share with you some things that I learned about myself and about other people while I was going through my cancer and how I feel about it now. So guys, before I had cancer, I was a very healthy person. I had never stayed in the hospital overnight before. I'd never really had any health problems. So the cancer thing was a big scare for me, you know. I know that when it happened, I was very scared because I lived on my own and I lived comfortably. I lived comfortably, and I was really scared of going to a new place all by myself and staying in this hospital for God knows how long, completely alone. And that was something that really, really scared me. I have done a lot of traveling in my life. I've even backpacked across Europe alone, and it wasn't as scary as this. It was completely different. I felt like I really was alone this time. And that being said, I wasn't alone because once I got into the ward that I was in, I wasn't rich by any means, so I couldn't afford to stay in a private room. So I stayed in like a ward room. So there was more than one person in my room. I ended up getting to know a lot of these people and getting to learn about their experiences in life. And one thing that really scared me before I went in for my surgery was deformations of the face, because for years I had been going to the head and neck clinic to get my tumors removed. So while I was there, I saw horrific things. I saw people without noses, I saw people without eyes, I've seen people with the tracheotomies, I've seen so many terrible things happen to your general face that it really, really scared me going into the hospital because I didn't want to be surrounded by them, you know, all the time. It was a scary thing for me. But then, after the surgery and I saw what I looked like, I realized that everybody is just there to get better. Everybody, you know, that's not what people look like on their normal day-to-day basis, you know. So it really helped me, like living there for the while, it really helped me not discriminate against people as much, I guess, if that's the right way to say it. It taught me not to judge people on the way that they look a lot more. Because these people, God bless them, they went through some horrific things. Like as I said in a previous video, I saw somebody having their bandages changed when they didn't have any eyes and they didn't have a nose, and it was basically just like an open hole kind of thing. Very scary, very scary. I also had a couple traumatic experiences myself. I had a feeding tube in for the feeding while I was in the hospital because, excuse my throat, yeah, as I was saying, I had a feeding tube in because my jaw was wired shut. My jaw was broken. I couldn't eat. And one night I ended up throwing the feeding tube up and they had to pull it out of my nose, you know. It taught me a whole lot about empathy. It taught me a whole lot about treating others the way that I would want to be treated. And it really, more than anything, it made me uncomfortably comfortable with the human body. I've seen some things, guys, when it comes to the human body that you wouldn't believe. You know, you just wouldn't believe them. So being in the hospital and seeing all of that stuff, it really desensitized me. Um, and it helped me later on in life deal with my dying mother. When my mom was alive during the last couple months of her life, she needed help all over the place. And when I was at home, and when I was not up for it, but when I was okay to do it, I would sleep at my mom's bed, like at her bedside, you know? But that way, in case she needed me at any moment, I would be there for her, and I would be able to help her with anything that she needed, even if she needed help going to the bathroom. And that's something that I would have never, ever, ever been able to do if I didn't go through my cancer and experience the things that I experienced firsthand. That would just gross me out normally, but because I had dealt with that kind of stuff, it greatly helped me take care of my mom when she was sick. Another thing that cancer taught me was just how important it is to tell the people that you care about and to tell your loved ones how much you love them on a regular basis, because you never know how long somebody has on this earth with you anymore. For example, when my mom got sick, she was diagnosed with cancer, and within, I think, 4 or 5 months of her diagnosis, she was gone. And there wasn't nearly enough time to say goodbye to her. So, looking back on it, it definitely taught me to cherish time a lot more. So, if anything, it taught me how to cherish time more, and it taught me how to deal with other humans in a very empathetic way, if that makes any sense to you guys. A lot of crazy things have happened though since the cancer. I'm really glad that it hasn't come back. It is something that I kind of am prepared for it to come back one day, just because of the nature of it. It came back 6 times, so I can't imagine that it's all done, you know? But as for right now, I'm completely healthy. I'm cancer free, which is great. I have to have another cancer related surgery coming up within the next year, but it's a cancer related surgery. It's not cancer. So that's great. Guys, if you are out there and if you are dealing with something like this, remember that you're not alone. There are so many people, and there have been so many families affected by this exact same thing, that there are definitely support groups out there that you can be a part of. If you're in Canada, there's a Canadian Cancer Society. They can help you a lot. There's a lot to it. But guys, I wanted to tell you my experience with my cancer and what it taught me. Basically, it taught me a lot of empathy, and it taught me a lot of compassion, and it taught me that our life is valuable and we shouldn't waste it, if that makes any sense. Alright guys, other than that, I'm done. I hope you have a great night. I'm finished for the evening. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe wherever you are. Please be safe, you guys. Alright? I care about you lots. Bye guys, and anybody out there suffering from cancer, I'm so sorry. God bless you. I hope you beat it. I hope you beat it. God bless. Sending prayers. Have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.